Alright, I'm gonna make the tweet while the game's starting. Multitasking.
It's alright. You have like 2 minutes at the beginning of the game before anything important.
Oh yeah, of course, right? Yeah.
Oh wait, no. This is like
if grip fucking like 12. Oh wait, I forgot. If grip 12 pulls. Okay.
Well, we are not seeing that.
All right. Oh god, I switched to the wrong overlay. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right, we made it. I hit the correct buttons. All right, in the bottom left-hand corner, playing. I think every single game I've seen Grip play, he's played Pink Zerg. It is Grip.
And up here in the top right, we have the red Protoss Kuwali.
I think we so last time we casted Ascension versus us in like a was it all it was an all kill whatever, right? You weren't there. But Quali actually played Terran. So I wonder if he was just kind of dicking around because it was a friendly. But yeah. Oh, the surround, the moves. So I actually love doing that because I usually do get it.
My question to you is why is this pylon?
He's doing this because of me. Oh, this guy. So, short story, I went to Cheesadelphia.
That's what the pylons there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to Cheesadelphia. I know I'm not good enough to play these people. But okay, Grip sees it all.
Yeah, he saw the pylon immediately as it went down.
Okay, never mind then. But okay, so I went to Cheesadelphia. No one else gets crushed by everyone because really good top gyms are there. First game I played. First of all, there weren't enough computers, so I didn't get any warm-up games. So the first game I played Qualia, and he proxy gates me, and I think this exact same position and just destroys me. So I wonder if he did that because I'm in this game.
That would be.
Or is it just go-to build for this map?
There's a spine crawler down.
Although I don't think he did 4 gates against me, so we'll see what happens here.
I'm told Tang won.
Tang won? Okay. Cool. So let's see. What is Grip's response to this?
Oh.
He's gonna make 2 spines in the choke points.
This is actually a proxy Korean 4 game.
Yeah.
This was once like my build.
This is your build in silver, right?
This was my silver TDP build that I rode for just all it was worth.
Alright, the first Zealot is out, and the first 3 Zealots are out, so he can't really get in there. He might try to get the Pro, perhaps? Run around a little bit. But these spine claws are in a pretty good spot, so like in the choke points. So they're not gonna get much surface area, they're not gonna be like surround any of them. And he's buying a decent amount of time here to get his Roach Warren up. These Zealots are chasing around these Zerglings.
Once this Roach Warren gets up, things should look pretty good for the Zerg because
yeah, this is gonna be pretty hard to break.
It's very hard for Zealots to get much done against Roaches.
Yeah.
And the fact that because of the fact that this is Dusk, while he still could go down there, he's not losing any expansion right now. Means that at the end of this,
it's still gonna be 1 base to 2 base, right?
Yeah, you would think that Quali will be behind a base.
Yeah. I think the fact that Grip left his Overlord over here on the third basically won him the game. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say won him the game. I'll say stop them from dying immediately because the game is definitely not over yet.
Now we're seeing Gas and Cybernetic Square.
Yeah.
So Gray is going to try and, Quali's going to try and target down this hatchery, and maybe we're going to see if he's going to be able to get it.
If Grip micros these roaches correctly, he shouldn't lose anything besides the lings, because lings. Oh, he lost a roach. What a scrub. I mean, what?
Now, there's still Zealots coming out of here, but these Zealots are going to start really mattering a lot less against roaches.
Yeah. Because he'll be, as long as he's on creep, he can just kite him forever.
And then, once these have been cleaned up, it's going to be hard for me to see how Quali's going to be able to defend on his side of the map. He's trying to put down an expansion here. I mean,
he's going to be up in workers. He's up 17 to 22 workers right now. But that's true, all his production's on the other side of the map.
We're also seeing Gripe transition now, I think, starting some drones up.
I like this. So he's making 4 cores, thinking, what's the follow up? What can I die to right now? And DTs are definitely one thing you could die to.
Now I do like that he put the second pylon down.
Yeah, I saw that before too.
Immediately cancel these or cancel all the production. Yeah. But now the production down.
Oh no! There we go.
This match is at half health.
Yeah, he might. I think he's gonna get detached because all the roaches were out there trying to deal with the
and then
gateways.
If he loses this hatch, then everything I said about being up a base, that's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurts a little bit.
Now, again, Quali is going to have trouble with the fact that he has no production right now.
But the supply is 43 to 26. Workers are even. But Grip has an army. Quali has nothing right now. He's going to try and defend with a photon cannon and a pylon.
Although we're seeing Greg go for these gateways here and not going across the map.
Sure.
He doesn't have any real scouting, so...
Yeah, he doesn't know what's over there yet. He didn't know if he'd try to attack or... Because I don't think he made too many extra zealots off of the gates once it got pretty much stopped. So he doesn't know if he was like, alright, did he take a bunch of gases? Did he go try to attack the DTs or whatever, right? So he's a little bit afraid to go across the map, especially with non-speed roaches.
He's taking his hatch and going for a lair. And I think that could make a lot of sense, especially, I mean, I don't know if he's going to do it, but if he was to go, maybe go for something like Mutas and play on the fact that Quali is going to not have every tool available to him.
Yeah.
And say, okay, he's not going to go Stargate, right? And just make a bunch of Mutas like that. Now we're seeing him send these roaches across the map, but I think that his window...
Yeah, his window for damage is definitely gone. There's the militia corps here, Sentry, and two photon cannons. With photon overcharge, he's not going to get anything.
That he really could have done some real damage. Now I just don't see it with this number. It's Twilight right away for Quali. So this is going to begin to transition towards a normally gained. Third base going down.
Sort of normal.
I mean, obviously the start changes things quite a bit. Quali hasn't managed to eke out a pretty large probe lead.
Yeah, I think Quali has got a pretty decent economy lead here, but Grip's got the tech, right? Because he's got layer up. Oh, actually, I'm not even sure.
It's Robo Twilight. I think tech it's relatively.
It's actually pretty even. What am I saying?
I mean, at this point, Greg has these roaches, which how much are they worth?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he's gonna get this Spire down. He's gonna try to see if he can pump out a bunch of mutas and see if he can do some damage with that.
This is what I was saying earlier, where I think that he's banking on the fact that Quali's probably going for tech in one direction. In this case, Immortals, and thinking, okay, he does not have any real gateway units on the map. So I think he's banking on that and figuring, okay, I make 9 mutas and can hold anything that comes out and essentially kill a bunch of probes and win the game with them. This is looking pretty... This looks like a reminder of an old school build, right? 7 gates, Immortals, and then Zealot Charge. This feels Yeah, this feels...
This feels a little hardest for me, a little bit. But this should get shut down by Spire. In theory, if he has enough mutas to take out the...
It's going to have anything that shoots up.
Yeah, nothing's going to shoot up, but he's got to take it out before it does enough damage to him to make it worthwhile.
His Spire is finishing up.
Let's see, he's got 8 mutas coming now. I
think that should be... I think he should be in a pretty good position defensively with this.
Yeah. Now, I think best case scenario, right, for Grip, is Quali tries to move out across the map. He snipes out the militia corps and kills the entire army. Right? He just saw the 2 links?
Oh, going to see the mutas. So that's definitely very big.
Yeah, so he's not going to come out of the map. There's no way. Okay. So he's going to take a third.
And he should put down defense with it. There's the third.
He's moving out a little bit.
I think he can move out a little bit because... I mean, mutas don't kill these things that fast, although he's continuing
he's gonna pick them off right here. He's gotta get that militia corps.
Trapped. He's gonna force the recall.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, if he sniped that militia corps, I think the game would have been over. But he's gonna come in, bait out a photon overcharge here.
I really don't want to be fighting.
Yeah, he's.
But I think at this point he's baiting out the photon overcharge and forcing that recall is even less energy for photon overcharge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. He could, if he knows, he could go in for this third. Yeah, he's gonna go in.
Now we're seeing the fourth go down, and if he can delay this third even a little bit, I think that then we're gonna see Greg in a very, very good position. as Qual is beginning to run out of photon overcharge energy.
Yeah, there's not too many stalkers on the field.
And with this few stalkers, he doesn't have really any mobile way to kill the mutas. The only thing he has is photon overcharge.
And go after his War Prism. He's gonna get the War Prism. I don't know.
I mean, it's one less thing to worry about, and in a game like this, I think that does matter. And he's just taking on these stalkers head on.
Yeah, there's definitely enough mutas to take on these stalkers for sure. He wants that. He wants that one the stalker. Yep. He's gonna lose a. He's gonna lose a muta for it, but I think the moral victory was had there.
Yeah. And there's no mining currently at the third. He's forcing Phoenixes. So I think that this is good. Now we are seeing a pretty heavy commitment to mutas here. So I'm curious to how many mutas he wants to go up to before he begins to stop.
He's got 12, and he's not making any more in production right now.
Baneling Nest.
Yeah, actually, I was talking to Griff about this. Like, what he likes to play in ZVP is he adds Banelings in to take out that front line of Zealot and Adept. Because once your Zealot and Adept goes down, the rest of your army should be able to take out the big units, like the Immortals and the the tech units, right?
Yeah.
Because those are the big beefy units that if you can't get through the front line, they will just start wailing away. Like Immortal shots will just start wailing away your roaches. They'll, that kind of stuff. So if you could get the Banelings to take out that front line real quick, the rest of your army should be able to deal with those units.
Yep.
I've also seen him try to do some experiment a little bit with Baneling drops, which is always fun to see. So we'll see if that happens.
Well, he's slowly building up a Phoenix count to be able to begin to contest these mutas. Double Stargate. The one thing I think that I'm a little afraid of there is with such a heavy investment into Phoenixes, at some point if we see a transition, that those Phoenixes become a little bit dead weight. Maybe Craig is just now finishing speed.
He's gonna fight these Phoenixes.
I don't know if I like fighting Stalkers and Phoenixes. You really can't run away now.
Alright, it looks like the muta is finally gonna be dead.
Mutas are done.
But it's a lot of lings here, +1/+1. Once he makes a bunch of Banelings and Baneling speed finishes, I don't know how this army's gonna deal with it without any force fields.
Here come the lings.
I don't know if I want to. No, he's gonna get a lot of service area here, and he's gonna have enough lings to probably clean this up.
He's getting a pretty good fight, and these Phoenixes are
it looks like it's fine.
Anything at this point in this fight. He's forcing a recall even.
And he gets out of here. I was actually surprised he fought that because they were even in upgrades, right? I guess he got enough service area because the Zealots actually self-spread for him because they charge, right? And they don't get that nice ball that's good at fighting lings.
Yeah.
That is a whole lot of Banelings.
Templar Archives going down. So it looks like we're going to try and see an Archon, pretty Zealot Archon heavy army.
Yeah.
Immortals, which is a very strong army.
I don't know if that's going to work when this many Banelings are coming into a mostly Zealot-based army. Ooh, big hits.
Family connections. That army just evaporates.
Yep. He's going to maybe wait it out. No, he's going to go for it here. The Phoenix are still going to be there to pick off a bunch of stuff, so...
These cannons in the back, though, are doing a pretty good job of...
Yeah, he looks like he will clean this up. They're going to trade out army for army. He forces the Phoenix back, which I'm not even sure the Phoenix, how much they got done. Yeah, no workers killed, really.
There's a lot of Baneling, though, in terms of losing stuff. I mean, Banelings are not exactly cheap. Roaches are still in here, though, slowly getting cleaned up by the Phoenixes. Yeah,
but this stream of Ling reinforcements is going to be very hard to hold, especially as 2-2 is about to finish. With Ling upgrades, they're going to kill probes very, very fast.
The probes beginning to fall.
And these high Templars don't have Storm or anything yet.
Yeah, so he's merging them into Archons. That takes it even longer to get them up.
Yeah. In the production tab, it's just endless stream of Lings, and Grip is even on Hive going into Greater Spire Tech, so even if this doesn't kill him, he will have Corruptors, Broodlords coming out soon.
Yeah, Quali's now getting into a bit of a desperation time. He's got 22 probes on very, very low.
Yeah, that's the GG. And looks like All In's going to take the 2-1 lead in the series. That's best of 5. So I guess, what was the... since we didn't see the first 2 games, right? It was...
Yeah.
What did we say, Tang won? Tang won Full Metal loss?
Fundamental loss, or Full Metal loss.
All right. I don't know what happened to those games. I'm just gonna assume they were epic 40-minute macro games.
I'm being told Full Metal slept in like a dweeb. That's
Oh yeah. Okay. He probably just didn't show up because. Yeah. Okay. All right. So looks like our next game is going to be. Where's my overlay? Our next game is gonna be. Was it? Who was it? Was it Manipulation? I might lose my mind. It is. Oh no! Oh, the Wagon. I lied. The Wagon. Zerg versus Bombs, I believe. Oh, is Josh in the box Qualia? Oh, I don't know. Okay. So it's gonna be Bombs versus the Wagon on Frozen Temple, a ZVT. Maybe we'll get that ZVT macro game I was hoping for. All right. Let's see. Frozen Temple, we said, right? Or I'm gonna let them invite me because I think it's better. Creepy. Alright. So... Oh yeah, there's a stream delay, so... Exile doesn't know who won yet.
I told him.
Okay. Should I not have said that in clan chat, because now everybody knows? But if they're watching the stream, they shouldn't be in StarCraft, right? They should be fully attentive to us. Yeah.
You would think.
What's actually really funny, I was reading the stream stuff for streaming Alpha League, and it said, please be good at streaming. Do not curse or use insults. I'm like, oh, fuck. I mean, what?
Really? You can't fucking curse. Oh, well.
See? It's hard, man.
It's hard.
We're so used to sending the salt out.
Well, it's Monday night. It's what we do.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the work week. I mean, who's happy on a Monday? Unless it's Fun Day Monday.
Well, yeah.
I'm actually 100% positive that nobody else could have done Fun Day Monday.
Yeah, that was a day 9.
Not only because Day 9 was able to he's able to make games funny just by being Day 9, but nobody is that nobody is that happy on a Monday night.
I guess if you're a full-time StarCraft streamer,
yeah, I guess so.
Your Mondays are really not as bad as, everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. If you're a full-time streamer and your life is games. No, but he was at USC at that during the time. He was going to grad school, and that life is not happy. It's not fun.
Very true. Very true.
All right, so it looks like Bombs. Let's take a look at Bombs. I don't know who. He is a Grandmaster player. I think. He has a Grandmaster border.
He was Grandmaster in 2014.
I'm assuming he's Grandmaster now if he has the border, right?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god, there's someone in GM named Roo. ROO. Same capitalization as me. Ugh. I gotta hit GM now. Sorry guys, that's it.
This is why.
Today is the day I decide I need to actually be good at this game. Let's raise. Where is he? Bombs. Slider art. Alright, let's see where we're starting. I can't find him. I'm assuming he's somewhere GM, so he's good. Right? That's.
We're just gonna go with he's a good player.
He's a very good player. We'll go with that.
Enough we can settle.
Yep.
He's not a gold level player, so certainly not as good as me, but
he's just polished gold. That's what I was saying. It's the same border, but a little bit polished.
Yeah, look at that.
Alright. So, earlier today, we casted a ZVT this map, and it was a road rolling.
Yep.
So let's see what happens to this map. In the top left-hand corner, playing for Team All Inspiration. Trying to close out this win. It is the wagon.
And down here in the bottom right, we have the Hope Team Ascension box.
The Hope.
Oh, if they lose, right?
That is true. What's my... I always forget. Okay, Control, Shift, 5. Yep, we did it. We did it. Okay.
Very nice.
Shit. What? Okay. I really want that to be a lot easier. Setting up the scoreboard. And also, I wish it stayed for the next game. Alright, so we're gonna have, looks like standard hatch first here, and then Reaper expand, I'm assuming, ish.
Yep.
If you go gas first, is there anything you can do besides Reaper expand? I guess you could go into, like, right into racks and, right into factory stuff.
I mean, you could not expand.
Yeah, yeah.
I just go
But, like, if you see this at the beginning of the game, you're gonna assume Reaper expand.
In TDZ, 100%, you're seeing Reaper expand.
Yeah.
I mean, there's very little else that Terrans are doing.
Yeah.
On this, in TBT, you can see I'll do one base tech builds, which can be reasonably strong. Although no, actually, and of course I say that, and I'm completely wrong. This is not a Reaper expand. This is a reactor first.
Oh, never mind. see, we shouldn't make calls.
Make calls, and then you're totally wrong.
Yeah, we should never. You know, that's a thing I feel like casters do in general a lot. They make calls and they don't do play-by-play because everyone's assuming, yeah, they have to be like experts of the game. We should just stop doing it.
When people make calls and then at least we admit that we're wrong, because there are some casters who will cast, make a mistake, and then never acknowledge it.
hey, we're not shooting. No shots fired here. We're nice people. We're not going to talk shit about any other casters.
Not any specific casters. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, in general, that's true. It's always funny because like the casting like style of StarCraft is so vastly different than any other game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like even MOBAs, right? It's a little like probably 20% strategy, 80% play-by-play. StarCraft is like 60% strategy, and you have to be really good.
It has to do with the audience, where I think that there's where the StarCraft audience is right now. There's not that many casual fans.
Oh, this hurts. Ouch. The bomb is gonna catch this Overlord. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it always hurts to lose an Overlord early.
I think to me this is one of those like things that's very much more of a psychological detriment than an actual in-game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Source. But I think
I feel like shit when that happens.
I think it affects you. Those are just, I think, something that's underappreciated in StarCraft, how much little psychological things will affect. Like, I always thought it was one of the biggest things that a certain player who is now not to be talked about great at.
Oh yeah, okay, we're not gonna, continue.
In terms of just, like, and I'm talking about life, obviously.
Yeah.
Was always great at putting it in situations where he would do an attack, and I'd think, this is not actually the most efficient way to play the game, but I'm going to put the game in a situation where I'm better.
Yeah, I'm in control. I'm better, right?
Yeah. Like, I will attack with wings. Yeah, I didn't actually get an efficient trade, but I'm better at this kind of situation.
You can see, my 6 lanes did more than any other person's 6 lanes could ever do. Fear me, right? Yeah. Like that kind of stuff.
Just the little things that I think psychologically gave him an edge, and I think that those things we forget about, that there are 2 players, that these aren't, automatons.
Yeah. Well, unless Innovation's playing.
That's with Innovation. And yet, even with Innovation, Life was really good at picking him apart. Kind of little things.
Alright, so about this actual game happening, what's going on? We got second gas coming on for the wagon. No lair quite yet. Baneling Nest before the lair. And double Evo chamber.
With melee upgrades. So this is looking like a melee-based game. Bling bling.
Yeah, a little mutiling bling action.
Mutiling bling. One tank into double Widowmine. And
Cloak Banshee.
Yeah.
Like you were saying before, okay, so you're talking about the more doing things that make you, mentally better. I think what we need, the next step in StarCraft, right, is to see resources lost, then you got to see morale lost. Personal morale just dropping.
That'd be interesting. So we're seeing a Pult Viking over here flying around. This is another thing that I always thought more Terrans
that's gonna hurt.
Doing. And I don't really do it, so I'm not sort of one of those things.
Well, you're also not GM. Not to get to be GM to do this, but I'm just saying.
No, but I mean, this is one of those things that exactly in terms of like, it doesn't take any real. It's not like this requires a lot of attention or anything.
Yeah.
You're just playing a Viking around killing overlords. You supply block your opponent, you limit their scouting.
Yeah, sure.
Which I think is just a very good habit to get into.
All right, where does this Banshee go? Where'd it go?
Seeing 2 more factories coming down, so this is going to be going into Mac.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, so he got Cloak Banshee, but kept him at his base. So I don't know if the wagon knows this is like what's going on. Like he hasn't really scouted his army composition at all. He hasn't seen his base at all. So he may be pretty surprised with his Cloak Banshee.
Yeah, and having lost that overlord, and then with the Viking out there, he really has no scouting on this side of the map.
Yeah. And
there's
no Spire too, so it's not going to be mutas to defend this.
There's really not that much actually to defend.
Yeah, there's not much anti-air, especially with Cloak. This could be rough.
And not even all that many queens. It's only 4 queens.
Yeah. That's 4 queens. Yeah. And with Cloak, if these Banshees target the queens, they'll definitely take him out. But they're gonna go. He's gonna go for the drones. I think it's a good move.
All of these drones are gonna go down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just look at the drone count. We're seeing 35 drones.
60 now.
That is a very big loss for the wagon. And Bombs getting his 3rd base up is now going to be looking to put himself in a very good position. Supplies heavily favoring him now.
Yeah, there's a bunch of units here on the right for the wagon, trying to maybe get a backstab in here, but I don't know. There's a bunch of Widow Mines, a siege tank. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get anything.
It's gonna be tough. The one advantage he does have is this is what I was saying about this map. We talked about in the last series. It is a difficult to defend area here.
Oh yeah, this 3rd base for sure.
This 3rd base. Now this tank up here is going to be able to put in a lot of work against unsplit roaches.
If these 2 Baitleys, oh boy, and what? Wait, what? What? Oh, I was expecting so much more from that. Oh, that hurts. Hey, what is that? What just fell over there? Okay, never mind. You see the 2 things that fell to the 3 things that fell to the right?
I don't have.
Oh, you don't have the. Never mind. Oh yeah, I got the.
A and B. I don't even have it up.
Well,
supplies. So coming out of all of that, supplies heavily favoring the bomb here.
Yeah, this is looking a little rough. Those 2 Banshees basically caught the wagon way off guard. He put down 2 spores at 3rd, 2 spores in main, 1 spore in the natural. Lost a couple queens. Lost like 14 drones, I think maybe. And he got some work done with his counterattack, but definitely not as much.
Yeah, and there were just a couple of, especially at the end, some very big Widow Mine shots that went off on a whole bunch of Roach Ravager.
Yeah, sure.
And now you're seeing Bombs be able to really set up his army. I mean, he's making a lot of Widow Mines. He's up to 12 Widow Mines at this point, which is a pretty large number, which I think may just be his answer to how to defend this 3rd base on this map.
Could be, yeah.
Sort of say, okay, I'll defend with Widow Mine tank.
If anything, right? The reason why people don't really like Widow Mines too much right now is the fact that Corrosive Bile, Ravager Corrosive Bile, we just take him out. You'll see it, Corrosive Bile it. But with that many Widow Mines, it will delay you for so long. Because you have to shoot 2 Corrosive Biles, wait, shoot another Corrosive Biles, wait. And in that time, I mean, you get a lot done.
I would like to commend the wagon's creep spread, though. He's got a lot of different attack paths covered now in terms of getting his creep out.
Looks like this base may actually get canceled.
I don't think he can keep his base up.
No, never mind. There's Overseer here.
And then the support product is up. Never mind, he's gonna be able to get this out.
And he's gonna lose both Banshees. I don't think he cares anymore. He's dealing with this attack at home. Oh my god, I gotta be real on top of my game to observe here. Whenever an attack happens, there's another attack on the other side of the map. Alright, I think he took out a siege tank there, maybe? I don't even know. I think he did. There's no medevacs here, right, for bombs, right? So he's not gonna be able to juggle siege tanks or medanks, right? But there's a lot of Widow Mines, so.
And we're seeing the wagon switch over into missile attacks. So I think, and the hydrogen. So yeah, so he's sort of completely switching over from what I think initially was a Ling base style now into full-on Roach Hydra.
even now, like 10 minutes into the game, he's gonna start doing this liberator harass at the 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not getting much done with it.
So you know to take out this liberator, so not too much done, but
Yeah.
with the fact that has an economic lead already, any drone losses are pretty icing on the cake here. And this is right about where the supply that I think mech begins to get very, very scary. Right around 180.
He's gonna have +2 attack. That's attack, right? I don't know what the pictures look like.
+2 attack against 1/1. +2 shield or character.
So catch some of these Hellions, but there's gonna be a lot of Hellions going to a lot of different bases right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a lot of work done, I think, because there's not much at home to defend because this army's out of position, and Queens alone aren't going to defend this many Hellions, as long as he controls this correctly.
Yeah, very, very nice on Bombs also splitting up all his Hellions, hitting every base at once.
Yep.
And then transferring them even into Hellbats.
Well, 31 worker skill, there it is. The ones in the main did a lot of damage, actually. I actually am not sure. I think the one at the 4th didn't do too much because there wasn't many drones to begin with there.
Yeah.
The one at the natural did a little bit of damage, but the wagon split up pretty well, so I don't think it did as much as it could have.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still something, and you're still seeing very heavy supplies in favor of Bombs. I'm going to catch some of these Hellions here, which is good, so he's not going to sustain any real more losses. But we're just seeing Bombs now constantly sending Hellions out. Instead of dropping, he doesn't have medevac, so instead I'm just going to send Hellions across the map, which is just going to constantly pull the attention of Wagon around.
And it's also really good. It's kind of acts in the same way that look at these splits. It kind of acts the same way that medevac drops do against a Roach Hydra player, right? Because Roach Hydra is very, very immobile. Well, not very immortal. Compared to Ling, Muta is very immobile. And constantly pulling attention back to your base over and over again with these pretty much free units for bombs. And these mineral-only Hellions, it's going to do wonders for him.
Widow Mine.
That's a lot of Widow Mines. Holy shit.
I don't think I've ever fully seen this army in action. But
I've never seen this many Widow Mines.
I'm very curious to see how this does.
Yeah, and also this is just...
Crystal Vial going down. Poorly Burrow.
All of those...
A lot of dead Widow Mines right off the bat.
A lot of dead Widow Mines and a lot of Liberators in the same spot. In one spot here. And a lot of Widow Mines that aren't going to do anything in about a second. So... Oh, he's got no more...
There's no detection.
No more detection. So...
Supplies are still heavily in Bombs' favor, but I think that attack honestly ended up going very well.
Yeah.
And after clearing up these Widow Mines, actually, supplies starting to look great.
Although the bombs just kind of...
Took the map.
Took the map with his bank. Still sending out harass with these Liberators. And I'm going to assume there's going to be some Hellion follow-ups as well. So he's going to be stretching Wagon very, very thin soon.
Yes. I mean, I still think Bombs is certainly in a strong position.
Yeah.
But I think that fight...
That helped for sure.
Was definitely much better for Wagon than what I expected.
Yeah, for sure. Which is interesting because... Oh, okay, so Wagon's going into Ultras. That's going to be his response to the late game here. I was kind of hoping I'd see some sort of like Viper play. Or like, because Roach Hydra's good, right? But I don't know if Roach Hydra could last you into the late game versus mech. You're going to need something to... Either Infestors to lock them down, or Vipers to Blinding Cloud Siege tanks or something like that. But he's just trying to brute force it.
Too many Liberators, though, for Ultralisks?
Yeah.
A lot of Liberators.
It's true. If he keeps his Ravagers up, maybe... I'm not sure here. We'll see. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I never get this far versus mech.
The supplies have completely evened up, though, so...
Wagon's actually taking advantage in army supply as well.
While Bombs still has a very nice economic advantage with all these extra bases he's taken, in terms of army, the armies are pretty close.
A lot of Liberators.
Yep.
Yeah, there's also like no Corruptors or anything to deal with these Liberators from the air. So it's the only way to kill these Liberators is either going to be the Hydras or Ravager Biles.
And it's probably almost entirely corrosive bile shots.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, once they're... It sort of creates this weird back and forth where Wagon wants to fight before the Liberators get set up, but then is never going to kill the Liberators until they're set up. So it's a very delicate time of like when to engage.
Yeah, for sure. I think this next engagement is gonna go much better for bombs because that first engagement was entirely. I don't know if entirely, but it was a lot of Widow Mines, right? And once those Widow Mines got their first shots off, they were completely dead weight. And they were just used up supply.
And he even able to kill a bunch with Cross's Bile before the fight started.
Yeah, that is true. And still, I love how bombs just sending 3, 4 Hellions into bases. I doubt he's even looking at these units. He's probably just sending them in, saying, "Come deal with me. I'll go use my attention somewhere else. You have to deal with these right now."
He's not even spending gas on them. And I think that we're now starting to see Wagon be on a little bit of a clock with these extra bases kicking in.
Yeah.
Things are going to get very tough for him soon. But here comes his fight. Dropping his Cross's Biles.
Decent damage, but like these liberation zones extend so far that he's gonna leapfrog him forward, right? And he can't actually get the ones he's hit because the fresh ones are in front. Yeah. So like this is gonna be very difficult to break.
Unless these what's it called? Vipers get really nice.
But then again, you would have to use your Vipers to get the pulls and use the energy on there, right? When instead of maybe using it on Blinding Clouds or something like that.
And then also using pulling health away from his hatchery, and it does also increase his survivability of this hatchery.
Yeah, like this. Like look at all these circles. Look how hard this position is gonna be to break for him.
There's really not much on the way you can get in on the ground against this type of army.
Yeah. And again, still more Hellions going on. But actually, Wagon's got units at the bases waiting now. I don't know how many times I've seen bombs send Liberators to this middle base here and gotten killed by the Queen.
Yeah.
This is the first one that's actually done something.
And if we're looking at Wagon's overall resources that he has left, mine pretty much done, natural pretty much done, even his third pretty low. It's basically one like healthy looking base, while Wagon is mining off one.
Alright, he's got the Blinding Clouds on the engagement. This is going to be probably it. Oh! Wait, those Widow Mines hit a whole bunch of bomb zone stuff. This engagement went pretty well.
Yeah, it seemed like this is another one of these engagements that went pretty well for Wagon, but then you look at the supplies and you realize not as much.
Yeah, this is a GP. I mean, I was just saying that I think Bombs has killed. I think I saw 75 workers that game.
Wow,
that's a lot of workers killed.
Well, you can just look at that, 164 workers.
Yeah,
killed.
164 workers created by the Wagon.
I don't think at any point he had more than like 60.
Yeah, they used max 65. I think.
So.
All right, so we're going 2-2, going into the ace match.
Yes.
So I didn't see the first two games by Team Ascension, but what it makes me think that we're probably gonna see from the last two games, right? We're gonna see probably Bombs versus Grip. That's my guess. I don't know the first two games, unless they pull out some of their big guns. I think who's on Team Ascension? Who's the biggest gun that they're gonna pull out?
You would think that a bomb would be a pretty big gun.
Yeah, well, that's funny. A bomb's a big gun. Yeah. Alpha Sc2. There it is. Okay. All right. Let's look at this team. Inspiration. Okay. I'm gonna guess Grip for us, just because I think Grip's a god. Full Zerg bias. I think Grip's a god. Let's see. Buildings. So the way this works is there's 4 set matches, right? You set players up beforehand. The last match, ace match, you could pull anyone again from those 4 or anyone on your roster.
Right.
And there is 6 GMs to choose from. And meanwhile, our GM with Tang went to sleep. I think I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And a Full Metal didn't show up, I'm gonna guess. What's the map? I didn't look at it. Oh, Ruins of Ceres. So I see. I don't know if that's actually the person playing or not. I see OMG a banana. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's the person playing. Maybe he's just there to watch. At least an XGM for one. Let's see. Yeah. So that last game, I have not seen mech like that.
Yeah, that
on
was
any map.
more Widow Mines that I've seen in mech.
Yeah, for sure. It's like I want to say those first two benches really did a whole mess of trouble. Made that game tilted the game onto Bombs' side early on.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
There was a point where I felt like Wagon actually came back. I don't know. It just felt like he came back, like the numbers said he was back, but it never felt like he was actually back.
I think that if it wasn't for all of the extra bases that Bombs had, that he would have been in a really good spot after that initial like big fight with all the Widow Mines. Mm-hmm. But I think that right after that fight ended, you could see the supplies swing very quickly back up for Bombs.
Yeah.
Because of all his extra bases.
Yeah, like it almost seemed like the Terran there was the Zerg, right? The Remax. Because he had the production, he had the money.
On Terran mech.
On Terran mech.
Not something you see every day.
Like what it felt like to me was, I think Wagon had a slight opening, right? When he put down the 3 command centers, where after he took that first engagement, where he could have done some damage, but he was like his army wasn't fully whole. And then the Remax from Bombs afterwards was just too much for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like it's gonna be Grip versus OMG a banana, another ZVP. So I wonder what's gonna happen, because I've seen Grip play so many different styles. Like he streams a decent amount, and if anyone who plays Zerg or actually just likes to watch good solid macro play, or macro play, solid play in general. It's not always macro. Watch Grip stream. Like, he has so many different strategies that he tries, and just, it's amazing. I don't know how he's not GM right now, because he's taken out, like, so many big names. It's just a very, very fun stream to watch, because it's just, you get ideas from him.
Go back to Ruins of Ceres.
Alright, so going down to the ace. Nope, wrong button. Wrong button, I'm sorry guys. There we go. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. Scoreboards are hard. In the top left-hand side of Ruins of Ceres, I'm gonna assume we did this on purpose. Playing the yellow Protoss. OMG a banana.
And down here in the bottom right, we have Allin's very own Gripe.
It's Grip.
What I said?
You said Gripe, right? No?
I tried to say Grip.
It's okay, so the first time I played a Grip, it was me and a couple other people, and I swear to God I heard his name said like 6 different ways. I didn't know you could say Grip in 6 different ways until I heard them talking about it. But yeah. Okay, so coming down to the ace match, do you think anybody here has the balls to cheese?
Do I think that they have the balls? Yes. Are they?
Doesn't look like they're going to.
Seeing that they're not, but
yes.
I don't know. I'm happy that we're
Yeah.
not seeing something really quick. I think that if it's the ace match, we should end on something fun.
So that's really interesting. I'm just gonna call him Banana. It's easier.
Yeah.
He only has 1 probe in gas, and then he took an expansion. Is that I'm not a Protoss player, so I don't know. Is that a set build? Something you know? Now he's got 2.
I'm not a Protoss player either. I don't know. I mean, Protosses have always throughout the years been very good at like coming up with these little
like gas timings.
Gas timings.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe this is something very specific because he's now gone on to 3 gases and taken a second one.
Yeah.
So this could be something very specific in terms of overall gas timing.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. So it's gonna be an expand double gas here from Banana. Submarine core. I guess the only thing really interesting here is that second gas is a little early, I guess? I don't know. I'm sorry. My VP knowledge. Grip's down on 1 gas, so he's going to have speed. Probably going to take a 3rd with this. Yeah, and it's just going to look like it's just going to go to a macro game. Spreading out these lings to try to catch this probe. Finally finds it. Chase it away, take his 3rd. I think he's going to be pretty happy that he's noticed that it's a cross position. I think he knows it's cross position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So here comes an adept. Gonna take out these lings. I think the adept might get in, do a little bit of damage. Probably not too much because the speed's gonna finish, and there's gonna be 6 lings on the field. But here comes the Evo chamber from Grip, so it's gonna be ling drops. I'm pretty sure.
And it's hard for a single adept to get that much.
It's mostly a scouting adept.
Yeah.
He's gonna see, let's see how many lings that Grip shows as adept. If he shows a lot of lings, Banana might know something's up.
Now, do you think that this Evo is enough of a tell?
Yes, absolutely. At this point, absolutely a tell. Let's see what his vision's gonna be. Alright, he's gonna see a decent amount of lings here. So he's gonna go down. I'm not sure if the lings were enough for a tell, but if he didn't scout out that Evo chain, but he's gonna try to get out. He's probably I think this adept's actually gonna go out and look for this overlord. Alright, here comes the morph. He didn't get speed with this, right? He's just gonna do an elevator play. No,
No, he does not speed.
Alright. So what's he got to defend this? 1 pylon in the main. Double Stargate.
Double Stargate is a
So
natural.
this could definitely do some damage, I think.
And his mothership core is currently patrolling in the natural, so it is not in the main, and there's no pylons by his mineral line.
Yeah, that's the big thing I was gonna say. There's only 1 pylon in the main, and I don't know if he could do anything about it. About this drop.
These adepts are now out on the map, so
Yeah, so I think Grip's gonna section off a couple lings to try to defend this back at home, while going in with these lings and trying to get his multitask up and get a bit of damage.
It's beginning to fall.
Got 5 workers, 6 workers now. He's gonna get a couple more. It looks like. Did he drop any more? No, he's just gonna use that initial amount of lings. And gets out with 2. What's he got at home to defend this? It's gonna be
Adepts.
6 adepts here against a decent amount of lings.
Putting a spine crawler in each base.
Oh, a little bit of move command there. Didn't get any shots off, so it's gonna lose at least 1 adept, probably 3. It looks like.
Yeah.
Or did he lose that? I couldn't tell. Yeah, he lost the 3rd one. That 3rd adept died at exactly the same time the other adepts teleported, so like it looked like he teleported with them.
So it's 45 probes to 47 drones, with the ones that Grip just made, as he moves into layer. He's flying this overload in, but there's only 2 lings in here, so...
So Grip didn't see any of the tech, like the double Stargate tech, right?
Yeah.
No, so I wonder if he's gonna expect this off of only seeing adepts, seeing nothing in the main. Oh, well, now he's gonna know it's at least 2 a Stargate, 2 Phoenixes out to kill this overlord. And he drops a bunch of Sword Claws, so he knows that once there's 2 Phoenixes, there must be more Phoenixes.
Yes.
And now he sees the double Stargate. So I'm curious to see what his response to this is, because I have no idea what to do.
He's going melee upgrades.
Yeah.
So...
Because when I see double Stargate Phoenix, I start to panic. It's gonna be a Depth Phoenix for now. Any other tech? Not really. No Robo, no nothing. So it's gonna be...
That's 2 gateway, or 3 gateway, 2 Stargate.
Yep.
Constantly pumping Phoenixes.
I think as far as styles clashing go, though, I think the Lings are being pretty good. Because Phoenixes are very good at stopping things like roaches, right? They can lift up roaches and negate a whole bunch of damage off of any kind of push. But you're not going to lift up Lings, right? They're just too small. It's not worth the energy.
Yeah. But he's already taken some damage on these Phoenixes.
Yeah.
As he goes around. The one good thing that we're going to see from Benaz is he's going to have complete and utter map domination with this.
Yeah, sure.
There's not going to be any overlords on the map, and any small groups of Lings can easily be picked up and killed. Infestation.
Yeah, even look at the supply difference. It's already 180 here. I mean, it's not even... Yeah. The damage of just showing Phoenixes, double Stargate Phoenixes, he built how many? Like 3 Spore Claws here, 3 Spore Claws there. He's just making him burn his drones for static defense.
Yeah, and still being able to kill
and still dealing damage to these overlords.
this number of Phoenixes, yeah.
I mean, he's up to how many Phoenixes now? He's up to 8 Phoenixes. And when you have 8 Phoenixes, you have full map control. You don't feel like you're under any pressure to get attacked, especially when you have adept openings, because you can have adepts at home with photon overcharge against right now Lings.
That was this. So this looks like quick ultras as he begins to please. He gets his hive down.
Yeah, I can see ultras working a little bit here. At least for the ground army, right?
That is going into double immortal production.
Yeah.
So I think when he saw the infestation pictures, I think he knows that this kind of thing is possible.
Yeah, a little quick hive, and he knows it's not gonna be Stargate, right? I mean, Spire, right? Because he's got air dominance. He's not gonna be able to switch into any kind of muta or corruptor really here.
Yeah, I mean, to switch into air right now would be very.
Maybe corruptor, but it would be very hard.
He looks like he's gonna try and break this with Ling Baneling.
Yeah.
Well, these are slow Banelings.
It's definitely possible, I think.
The speed's finishing up just now. He gets really good connections.
Yeah. Because it's only 2 immortals right now. He gets the full surround here. These Banelings get nice force fields though. Stops a whole bunch of stuff from getting in. Let's see, he's gonna take out these immortals though. He's gonna have enough. Alright, he's gonna start streaming Lings and say, I know you got air domination, but I got a bunch of Lings.
And if nothing else, he is keeping the immortal count down.
Yeah.
Which, if his plan is to go into ultras, is very important for that.
Alright, he's gonna trigger that shield there. That's another thing that I like to see a lot of good Zerg do. They trigger the immortal shield and then back off. Because that shield negates so much damage if you try to fight into it.
Oh yeah.
But this double robo immortals, it's gonna get up there pretty quickly. And
already
count.
Up immortals, another 2 on the way.
Meanwhile, looks like Grip is going into a Spire. He may try to pull out a whole bunch of corruptors to try to shut down these Phoenixes, and then try to get the Broodlord. And if he does, these immortals are gonna be kind of useless. Because I think right now Banana is actually assuming, okay, he's gonna try to go for ultras right now, right? Because he's got these link upgrades. He's running around. He sees my Phoenixes. So the next logical step is ultras. But if somehow Grip could get his 4 bases up and he get to a Greater Spire and somehow get the Greater Spire across the corruptors across the map without dying. So it's a lot of ifs, but
he is going to be able to very quickly cancel his base, though.
Yeah, the multitasking and multi-prong attack of the Lings is definitely going to help.
Definitely like how he's using these, with the advantages that the speed of these Lings gives him, and he gets a very nice amount of surface area early on against some of these immortals. Lings are very fragile though.
Yeah, especially when the attack upgrade is equal to. He actually attacked a little bit early. His +2 was about to finish. His adrenal glands were about to finish.
That was a fair number of Banelings.
What did he? Oh yeah. He definitely likes his Banelings, man.
Yeah. Although after all, the supplies are starting to tip very heavily in his favor.
He's not even caring about these 4 calls, just diving in.
And when you have that many Phoenixes, you can, especially when you're not counting on these Phoenixes to do very much. At this point, he can do really whatever he wants with them. And I think Crip is going to need a really nice engagement with these Banelings in order to get himself back into this game. But with Storms, Archons, and a lot of Immortals, that could be very tough.
Yeah, the Great Spire is finishing up now. There's no Corruptors on the field yet, I don't think. Yeah, so he's not going to have any Broodlords, but he can't even do anything until this Phoenix count goes down. Ooh, these Banelings kind of get caught out a little bit. Oh, he's running right through the Storms.
Go right through them.
Oh, and ouch. Those shields just tanked up all the Baneling hits from the Immortal shields. So it's gonna be rough here. Grip down to 78 supply. His army is minuscule. His army is pure Baneling right now.
This is not the type of army that is.
Yeah, this push is gonna look pretty hard to defend. All right. How many immortals is that? That is 10 immortals. I'm assuming all the shields back up.
Yep.
This base is definitely gonna go down, and Grip's gonna have to defend this with only Ling Bling because he's got nothing else.
Yep. Well, this is just not the type of army you can fight with Ling Bling.
Yeah. I mean, like what I was saying before, right? The the point of the banelings is to clear out the front line so the rest of your army can deal damage to the back line. But the problem is he has no army to deal damage to the back line. He only has banelings to kill the front line.
The actual back line is so much bigger than the...
Yeah, the back line basically could take on the entire army right now.
Like, he's not dependent on Zealot Adept to hold his Immortals.
Yeah.
He's dependent on Immortals. He's going to swing in from a lot of different...
Ooh, that Storm's going to do a lot of damage. The Storm's going to nullify so many banelings, and the shields are going to do the rest of the work.
He was able to bring down the shields of one
Yep.
Get to half health.
And even a warping in the main base to a bunch of Zealots to
Yeah, he just cannot...
add insult to injury. And I see a Dark Shrine and a... whatever, the Fleet Beacon going up. So maybe he's going to have the BM carriers or something? I'm not sure. And there's the GG. And Banana clutches it out for Team Ascension. Taking the series for 3-2. Too bad we didn't get to see the first couple games, but really interesting these last three. Really high level play, I think.
Oh yeah, these are really good games.
Yeah.
Very much.
So yeah, any final thoughts on it? Besides everything's in balance for everyone.
Pretty much, I think that's the takeaway for this.
The takeaway is everything is in balance now.
Every race is underpowered. That's I think.
Yep.
I don't know. Final thoughts. Vote for me for president.
Yeah. I think this game actually, I can't remember. I think Grip was talking about how it actually is very difficult for him as well to deal with a lot of Phoenix, and I know a lot of Zergs have been expressing the same. So I think a double Phoenix opening is a very, very difficult strategy to deal with. Mm-hmm. The link drop did look like it did a decent amount of damage, but the follow up was just very it was very strong by Banana. Yeah,
and I mean stylistically I don't really know an answer, but I think that you're right with the Phoenixes because he was able to just get so much damage, force so many Spore Crawlers, have so much map dominance to move into the mid game off of those Phoenixes. And
then afterwards his main armor class was Baneling Ling, right? And then the Banelings just could not do anything to the Immortals with that Hardened Shield or whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess that's it. We've been casting for 3 hours now. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty wiped too.
So, guys, thanks for watching.
Yep.
I'm going to shut the stream down. And, yeah, I don't know, maybe one day we'll cast the first 2 games if they were played. I think only one of the games were played. Oh, cast Hank's game at some point.
We should be back next Monday, I think.
What's next Monday?
It's just our normal Monday.
I'm just trying to figure out if, like, I'm not here. I'm here. I'll be here. Alright. I'll see you guys later.
Peace.